Now let's talk about the winter weather. There will be more snow overnight, and it could be up to several inches by morning.
So get your winter coats, your shovels, the sleds, the hot chocolate ready, you name it. Time for some fun with the kids this weekend. Also, time to be careful out there on the roads. Let's begin with a live look from Storm King, cruising along I-5 southbound toward Olympia. And you can see there roads are fairly clear. A lot of snow on the sides of the roads, but the crews are busy overnight.
And taking a live look from our Olympia tower cam, snow is still on the ground there following round one yesterday, and it's going to get deeper with the winter storm approaching. We have team coverage for you at 4 o'clock with our news crews in position to show you what you can expect and when it will arrive. Let's begin with Drew Mickelson in the South Sound. Hi, Drew.
Hi, Jessica. Yeah, yesterday and overnight, Olympia, pretty much everybody in Olympia got at least 4 inches, if not a couple more. And that's really the perfect amount for the kids who are out here sledding and building snowmen. And it wasn't too much to cause too many problems on the roads yet. Of course, that could change in the coming hours. We're kind of in that perfect zone right now. We saw lots of folks digging out around town today. They're all expecting more snow, of course. This break we did see last night gave city and county crews a chance to clear most of the roads. So with just a couple of exceptions, the main roads have been fine. You will find some snow and ice throughout neighborhoods, though, still. There's no wind either, making for some picturesque conditions for walks around Capitol Lake. In some cases, introducing or reintroducing dogs to the snow really made for a good day to get outside.
I'm just grateful that I can, because I'm deteriorating. I'm getting pretty old. I'm in my 70s, and it's sometimes hard, but Mary pushes me out the door and they pull me.
This too shall pass. Never stays for more than a week. It doesn't seem to, so, you know.
Don't worry too much.
Enjoy it while it's here.
So really just about the perfect amount of snow, but of course it's snowing. And there could be more snow coming, and I don't think any of these kids are going to complain because their hill here is getting a little worn down. They could use a refresher, and it seems to be kind of picking up. It's been that way for most of the afternoon. Coming up at 4:30, I may take the gift that Santa brought my girls and take it for a spin. We'll see. Jessica, I also have some people making some snowmen for us, so we'll check back with you guys in about a half hour.
Oh, very exciting. All right, Drew, thanks.
Let's take it to Pierce County now, where there's just a trace of snow on the ground. Michael Crow joins us now, and we know that's about to change, Michael.
Yeah, and I guess trace kind of depends on where you are today, right? Up in the northern parts of the county near Tacoma, we really didn't see much other than what stuck to roofs overnight, right? But down here in Graham, you can see we've got plenty, probably an inch or two, I would say, total of snow here. But you take a look at Highway 161 here, you can see it's just wet, a little bit of moisture there. But fairly clear, no real significant travel impacts. But like I said, there's been plenty of snow around some of the parts of town we visited today down in Eatonville. So actually take a look at this. This is Eatonville. When we were driving through earlier, they saw pretty steady snowfall today, if not especially heavy. And like I say, there is way more on the way overnight into Saturday. Some pretty significant snowfall expected for the South Sound especially. Mostly though today, we found people out enjoying it, maybe doing a little sledding, especially if they are already prepared for the next storm.
We have like a semi-stocked pantry all the time, so we'll just rely on that. And then we do have a generator, but I don't think we've ever plugged it in.
So again, you can see the main drag here through Graham. That's Highway 161. Traffic moving at a good clip, no significant impacts. We even found our way down along some of the lakes and kind of natural areas on the way towards Eatonville. And even those were slightly snow covered, but completely passable so far. It'll be interesting to see though what happens in the next 12 to 24 hours as we get more snowfall. We'll keep a tab on it for you. Live in Graham tonight, Michael Crow, King 5 News.
Thank you. And looking down over a snow-covered Tacoma, just a light dusting in the city of Destiny. Take a look, a live look at Tacoma. Oh, I don't know if we have that, but let's go ahead and show you our look from the waterfront. Never mind. Let's just get to meteorologist Rebecca Stevenson, who is tracking every single city for us. Tacoma, Seattle, you name it.
There's so much to look at.
Yes. Rebecca, you know, a lot of people are already enjoying the snow, and then other people are wondering, when is it going to come to my area?
It's going to come in. It's going to come in fierce, and it's going to come in with a bite. And we expect it overnight tonight. The strongest and the heaviest wind and snow will be coming down as we get towards midnight. Now, right now, we've been watching the increase in the SchoolNet camera. Snow seems to pick up in intensity, and we see more and more snowflakes in the time lapse at Wishkah Valley School, and the flag is flying off it's pointing westward because it is an east wind that is powering through right now, keeping us cold. Here's what we have tonight. Temperatures in the 20s, gusty east wind, and increasing snow. Well, so far we've got the temperatures in the place. They are all below freezing, save for Mount Vernon, still reporting 34 degrees, but that'll be diving down very soon. As we go to the wind speeds, those are out of the east, northeast, up to 29 miles an hour for Bellingham, so not as strong as we had last night. And the snow is on the Doppler radar. Very light snow creeping up. It will move up to the north pretty rapidly. We've got the winter storm warning starting at different times according to where you live. North and Central Sound, we don't expect snow to really kick in until closer to midnight. But South Sound, your winter storm warning begins at 4 p.m. and we are going to get up to a foot of new snow. Lesser amounts in these purple areas where we have a winter weather advisory. This is where the gusty wind is going to push the snow a little farther away. So we're going to see lighter snow totals as you get closer to the Cascade foothills. Nonetheless, the next 24 hours definitely, but here's the next 12. And the snow really picks up closer to 11 p.m. for the Seattle area. Temperatures in the 20s. We'll get those east winds too. I'll have the full forecast. We'll look at a couple different ways that the models are showing us how much snow will fall in your neighborhood.
Okay, Rebecca, thank you. Well, SeaTac Airport is ready. This is the view from Sky King a bit earlier today. You can see there the de-icing trucks are ready to roll. Several snow plows are also ready to keep the runways clear. The airport expects this weekend, by the way, to have the largest number of travelers since the pandemic began, as many schools begin their midwinter break. Be sure to check ahead if you need to fly tonight or anytime this weekend. To the roads now. Crews are already working around the clock shifts. Let's get to King 5's Glen Farley, and it looks like, guessing that's I-5 behind you.
It is I-5 behind us, and the Washington State Department of Transportation, their northwest region, which is basically from the King-Pierce County line to the south up to the Canadian border and covering half the Cascades. 100 plow trucks ready to go. They're covering about 5,000 miles. Now let's go to some tape here and show you where we were earlier this afternoon. This is over at the city of Bellevue, where they were loading up de-icer to pre-treat roads. Meanwhile, the city of Seattle and other officials held an online news event earlier this afternoon to talk about their readiness, but keep in mind they would like people to really try and stay home this weekend.
Right now, all of our arterial snow routes are clear, and we've repeatedly gone out, checked conditions, made sure that we have pre-treatment out. We've also deployed crews to clear and pre-treat bike lanes, overpasses, stairwells, and curb ramps that are not near private property.
Now, not near private property, but on your private property or next to it, that sidewalk, in the city of Seattle at least, and I suspect other municipalities as well, you as the homeowner or the renter, whatever, are responsible for keeping that plowed out. Meanwhile, this has all been de-iced here on Alderwood Mall Boulevard here in Linwood. But we're going to go take you back to Bellevue tonight at 5 because they've got an extra secret sauce ingredient in their de-icer that really sticks to your ribs. I'll have more on that tonight on 5 o'clock. Meanwhile, live in Linwood, Glen Farley, King 5 News.
Glenn, thank you. And be sure to tune in tomorrow for a special edition of King 5 Mornings with Mimi, Jake, and meteorologist Jordan Wilkerson. We'll be on the air from 5 to 9 a.m.